When our preschool children start school, Mrs. Birch and I try to figure out how are we going to help these children become successful. And so we start to build and cultivate relationships with their parents. And the first question we usually ask is, how many times do you read to your child a day? So it's usually, I don't read to my child. We don't have books. Over 200 books that are part of our lending library, and parents get to check out those books. And the greatest joy of being an educator is the children saying, I get to take a book home. It also helps our parents because many of our parents don't have the access to get in a car because they don't have transportation. They don't have to purchase a bus pass to go to a public library. So we're working in partnership with Make Way for Books. You're actually helping us with the parents that have those challenges.
Make a big impact in our families. At the beginning of the year, we had some parents that unfortunately they didn't have the means to buy a book. I told them you can get the books, as many books you want. And they started reading to the children, and now you can see the vocabulary change where their first language is Spanish. So now they have that opportunity to read to them, not only in English but also in their own language. And that is very important to let the kid know you can read your language and it's fine because you're acquiring so much knowledge, you know. And thanks to you guys, that's been possible. I have a student that at the beginning of the year, her sentences were 2 to 3 words at the max, and now she's giving us whole sentences. And it's thanks to you that you have brought the books to our classroom, you have brought your program to our school, and our parents, our families are able to get that access to the new world, which is books.
When she started here, she was even reading even more and wanting to read even more. And she would, come home and tell me stories that, that she got to pick from here. And so, yeah, it's been a big impact now.
What's unique and innovative for me is that we're really attacking literacy at the youngest age and focused on that infant to maybe 6, 7 years old, which is where you develop reading. A lot of times I think we as a society try to throw band-aids over things, but Make Way for Books is really looking at creating a lifelong love of reading. So I think in the long term you're going to have bigger gains that way, as opposed to kind of trying to solve a problem that we can have that problem every year. This is going to be changing the problem so we're not fixing it later on.
You have not only for schools, but you have for the community, Raising the Reader, the Project 110, the project for Kinder, Make Way for Kinder. I think it's amazing how you have reached to our community.
We saw the advertisement for Raising a Reader, and so she's now 5, but she was 4 at the time. Sophie was 2, and I was actually pregnant with my son. We love it. They love the story time. They loved getting the books every week because they would send us home with the little bags, and so we'd get the books every week. And so, and even my older, she's 8 now, she was 7. She didn't get to go, but she would every week. She'd be like, "Did you guys get new books?" So the whole family was just a good, like a family experience for all of us. The Make Way for Books, the lending library here in the class. It's just, it's just like it picked up where it left off.
You give us the opportunity to, not only to our school, but to all the educators here in Tucson, Arizona, to open that beautiful tool for us and teach our parents. And it is amazing how the parents now take that pride. Well, I'm going to read to my child because I want my child to achieve in school and to be better in life, because they didn't have that opportunity when they were young. It's 39% of poverty in Tucson. So when you get to reach those kids, they don't have the opportunity to have a book at home. They don't have the opportunity to read, or for their parents. You know, they come to our school and said, oh, well, you have to read every single day to your child. It's very important for you. You're going to enrich their life by reading, and you're going to make a beautiful bond with your child. And then they think, how am I going to do this? And make Wake for Books have changed that, have opened not only the opportunity for schools, but also for parents in the community that they don't know where to go or how to get that access. Now you did that